Persona 4 Dancing All Night was first released on PlayStation Vita in September of 2015. It was one of the many Persona 4 spin-off titles, but definitely a standout amongst them all. It was later ported to the PlayStation 4, but that's right, it was not possible to buy the game separately. To this day, the physical Endless Night Collection still is one of the worst collector's edition, so if you can, I would definitely buy the game on Vita, which is available physically, but being the dedicated content creator that I am, I bought this bad collector's edition to record some footage for you guys on PS4. Sorry for this little tangent. I myself am not the biggest rhythm games fan out there, so at a certain point in this spoilers-free review, a friend, which is a massive rhythm games fan, will also be giving his thoughts on Persona 4 Dancing All Night. When I played Persona 4 Dancing back in 2015 on my Vita, I gotta admit that I dropped it very fast. I was into other games at the time and I really didn't give the game a fair chance. A dancing game spin-off is a hard sell to someone who adores dungeon crawlers with deep RPG elements. It's only now in 2021 that I took my time and sat with the game for a solid 15 hours. And now I'm ready to talk about it. The first thing that hit me while playing P4D is how well this concept works. The investigation team from Persona 4 is back after the events of P4. The story is a simple one. Rise Kujikawa invited the other members from the investigation team to come and dance with her for an upcoming idol festival. As you would expect, things took a turn for the worse very quickly as one of the other idol groups that were supposed to participate in the festival suddenly went missing. If you played Persona 4, this plot point may seem similar to you. There is a rumor going around that if you go on the competition's website at midnight, you will see the image of a dead idol. The investigation team have a feeling of deja vu and decide to check out the site after the disappearance of their fellow competitors to finally get dragged into the midnight stage. The Midnight Stage is an alternate world similar to the TV world from Persona 4, but also a world where personas cannot manifest themselves. The group tries to find a solution to get themselves out of this world and save the other idols. As they search, they find a way to dispose of the shadows in this alternate world, and it's by performing as an idol. That's right, with dancing and music. This story may seem a bit far-fetched at first, but it works just fine. The way that the problems and conflicts are presented to the player makes this otherwise weird idea perfectly viable. I found myself invested in the story just enough to keep going, and I gotta be honest, I enjoyed my time with this story. Although not better than the original P4 story, I think it did a way better job of telling a memorable story than a game like Persona 5 Strikers or Persona 5 Arena. Simple but engaging. The cast of Persona 4 is as great as ever, and just like Persona 4 the animation, P4D really shows how great the cast of characters really is for Persona 4. Narukami once again takes a major role in the story as you would expect, but he is also a very active character as he talks and shows his feelings a whole bunch compared to him in the original game, and I'm here for it. All the story cutscenes are now fully voice acted, and yes, the original voice actors are back. The animations are super well done, and the portraits for the characters, they look as great as ever. This game is a Persona 4 spinoff, and I'm glad to report that it really feels like Persona 4. Now, what is a Persona 4 dancing review if I don't mention the music? Persona 4 Dancing All Night easily has the best remixes out of the 3 dancing games in my opinion. Dance, the opening theme for the game, and definitely up there as far as Persona opening goes, is freaking awesome. Snowflakes is a remake that I would not expect to work since it's a pretty sad song and it comes at a sad moment in the main story. If you know, you know. But it works and it's great. Pursuing My True Self is also a remix made by Kuzoka that I really enjoy. It just has a fantastic soundtrack from A to Z. The variety is there and the quality certainly is. A bunch of legendary Atlus composers went hard with this game and it shows. Even if I didn't beat the game at first, I really enjoyed listening to the P4 remixes that it brought to the table. I think it says a lot about the quality of this soundtrack. In terms of gameplay, Persona 4 Dancing is simple enough. It's a rhythm game. You hit the right notes at the right time to the rhythm of the music. While playing, you see beautiful 3D models of the characters performing the dances as you play. The game offers a more or less 10-hour long story, but also a free mode where you can try to reach high scores and maybe get a king crazy on certain tracks if you're good enough. It's honestly very addictive and adds a ton of replay value. You can also buy additional tracks and costumes as DLC if you feel like it, but I personally feel like there's enough fun to be had with what the base game has to offer. Is it worth it to play Persona 4 Dancing All Night if you are a fan of Persona 4 but not a rhythm game fan? I say yes. But what does a rhythm game fan has to say, you'll ask?
What makes Persona 4 Dancing so special to me? What makes it so good to me? Well, the fact that I have a big background in rhythm gaming. I started playing rhythm games back in 2005 with Guitar Hero 1, and I've been playing them ever since. So, rhythm gaming is very addicting to me, and I've always had a good time, whether it's Guitar Hero, Rock Band, Hatsune Miku, just any kind of rhythm game. I love to death. The story in this game is surprisingly deep as well. You go into a dancing game and you're like, the story won't be that good, it'll be like Persona 4 Arena. Oh no, you cannot be further from the truth. I love the new character Kanamine, and you get to reunite with all your buddies and no one misses a step. You're thrust right back into their relationships with each other, their friendship. It's a wonderful thing to see. The music really sticks out to me as well. Persona 4 Dancing has, dare I say, the best Persona soundtrack out of any game in the Persona series. Some remixes obviously are hit and miss, but come on, the Junes vocal theme. We got the Now I Know remix. We got the Snowflakes Narasaki remix. Man, it's just, I listen to that song at least once a day, I'm telling you. Nothing can beat Persona 4 Dancing soundtrack. It took what was so special about Persona 4 original soundtrack and then just added so much to it. It's so good on so many levels. It really elevated it. Seeing the characters interact with each other one last time meant a lot to me as well. As someone who went from Persona 4 Golden to Persona 4 Arena to Arena Ultimax, and then finally played Dancing All Night, I didn't want to say goodbye to these characters. And just them reuniting, them dancing with each other, what have you, it's just so much fun. And the final song, Reach Out to the Truth, Dancing on Persona Stage, where everyone gathers for one last dance, it really brought a tear to my eye. It's one of my favorite Persona moments of all time. It's truly beautiful. I love this game to death. I will die saying that this is my favorite Persona game of all time. It hits all the right notes, no pun intended, and it's just an overall fun experience. You have to try this game for yourself. Persona 5 and Persona 3 Dancing are in and of themselves, especially Persona 5 Dancing, but this is the definitive Persona Dancing spin-off game, and I highly recommend you playing it. I also 100%ed the game on all night difficulty. Got a King Crazy on every single song, so suck it.
Thank you so much, King, for joining me today and letting us know what you thought of the game. To be honest, after talking about this game for a couple of minutes now, I definitely recommend you guys give it a shot. I keep seeing people like me a couple of months ago, and they keep saying, hey, I don't want to play a rhythm game, I'm good, I like RPGs. Please at least give the game a shot. The story is great, the characters are engaging. If you really are attached to the cast of characters in P4, you're gonna have a good time with Persona 4 Dancing. The gameplay is just pure fun, it's relaxing, and it helped me get my minds off things. That's always a good thing. Thank you all so much for watching this quick review of Persona 4 Dancing All Night. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like the video if you did. It really helps. Let me know what you think of P4D down in the comment sections below. I'm always curious to hear you guys' thoughts. And if you're new to my channel, you want to stay up to date on any type of content in terms of Persona, Atlus stuff, or Shin Megami Tensei, you are at the right place. Make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Thanks for watching, y'all. Have a great day. Bye.